All right, what's up, guys? We are officially live here on YouTube, and one of the best times of the year, we are filling out our brackets, March Madness, and this is going to be for bragging rights here on the channel. So if you guys want to join this group, the link will be in the description, and the password for this group, Wildcard group, will be called Wildcard. That is the password. Capital W, Wildcard, all one word. But that's in the description as well if you forget it. So everything's in there. So join the bracket contest. You'll compete against me and other people that are part of this YouTube group or Instagram, all that good stuff. So let's just get right into it. We're going to be picking. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And we're going to start with UConn Stetson here. And we're in the East bracket. Obviously, this is first easy pick. And don't forget to chime in too. This is live right now on YouTube, but if you're watching this at a later time, feel free to comment on if you agree with me or disagree with me on these things. So we're going to pick UConn right off the bat here. Not a hard pick here. An 8 versus a 9 here. FAU versus Northwestern. I like doing the preview thing because honestly, don't know much about Northwestern's players here. I like looking at the facts here. Number 9 seeds have won 13 out of 20 meetings with a number 8 seed in the past 5 tournaments. So it's easy to pick a 9. That's an easy upset, quote unquote upset to pick. I mean, if you look at their leading scorers here or their top players, I mean, it looks like FAU. I'm just going to go based on record. I know that number 9 seeds do well here, but I do like FAU to get this W. So they'll play UConn in the next round. All right, San Diego State, UAB. I like San Diego State. They've been playing well, and I really do like them here in this spot. Auburn, Yale. Got to choose Auburn. I really like them going deep into this tournament. Not even going to look too much into that one. BYU. This one, so a 6 versus 11 Duquesnes, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I've watched them in the past. So let me look at the preview here. Last time a number 6 seed won all 4 meetings with a number 11 seed in a single tournament was 2004. I don't know if that helps us looking at that. But I have watched Day Day play, and he's a freaking good player. I think they will beat BYU. I'm going to take the upset here. Duquesnes. Illinois, Morehead State. Really like Illinois. Not going to look too much into this. I like them. Drake, Washington State. Don't know much about Washington State here. I've saw a little bit of Drake. They have some potential to upset Washington State. I like it. If you're just tuning in, feel free to jump in and say what's up in the chat. Number 7 seeds have won 60.9% of the meetings with number 10. In the past 2 years, 7 seeds have won 6 out of the 8 meetings. Ooh, so it's hard to go against that. It's hard to go against Washington State. Let's just go off stats. I'll go with Washington State here. Iowa State, South Dakota State. Iowa State, red hot. Hard to go against Iowa State here. I got to pick them. All right, that's the East bracket. We're going to move to the South. So I'm going to move this so you guys can see it really quick. Got to move this around. So there's the South. Move it over here. Can you guys see the preview? Yep. Okay, we're good. So we're going to move on to the South here. Houston versus Longwood. Got to go Houston on that. Easy pick. Nebraska versus Texas A&M. Both really good teams. I watched a little bit of Nebraska in the tournament. I like them. Let's see what the preview says really quick. You know, this is the number 9 versus the 8. But I do like Nebraska. It's hard to go for a number 9 right now. Ooh. I don't know. What do you guys think on this one? Nebraska, better record. Doesn't mean much. Points per game. Nebraska's winning that. Wow, they're very even when it comes to opposition points per game or opponents' points per game. Versus top 25 teams, Nebraska's 2-4. Texas A&M 3-6. Pretty even there. Man, this is tough. I'm going to go with Nebraska. I'm not going to take the slight upset here. We've got to go with Nebraska. Moving on to Wisconsin, James Madison. It's hard to go against Wisconsin here. I do like it, but man, James Madison, 31-3 on the season. At least one number 12 seed has defeated a number 5 seed in 32 of the 38 tournaments. Oh, geez. 3 of the 6 times 12 seeds failed to win the first round game have occurred in the past 8 tourneys. It's hard to pick James Madison here. I want to pick a big upset, but I don't see it coming yet. We'll go with Wisconsin. Duke, Vermont. I'll go with Duke right away. It's always nice to see Duke get upset in the first round. It happens every once in a while, but I don't think it'll happen this year. Texas Tech, NC State. Really like Texas Tech this year. They could be a dark horse. I like them. I'm not even going to look too much into. But actually, I forgot. NC State did beat North Carolina, so they are coming in hot. But it could cool down here. Texas Tech has enjoyed the first year of the Grand McCasland era. They are a strong offensive team led by a trio of guards. Yo, what's up, Derpy? Appreciate you joining in, man. You think Vermont could happen in NC State? Yeah, I know. I'm kind of questioning my Texas Tech, NC State, but I do like Texas Tech, and I really do like NC State. Last time a number 6 seed won all 4 meetings with a number 11 seed in a single tournament was 2004. So it's been a while since, I don't know. Maybe we should go with the upset here. Let's go with NC State, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be on NC State because they are coming in hot. But let's just go with NC State on this one. And yeah, if you guys want to join this tournament that we're playing in, or this group, all the links are in the description. Password is Wildcard, capital W, all one word. All right, here we go. Kentucky, Oakland. Got to go with Kentucky, like them. So it's going to be between Boise, the play-in game. We got Boise or Colorado. I like Boise to win it, but it doesn't really matter here. And then they got to play Florida. I think Florida will win it, so I'm not too worried there. Marquette, Western Kentucky, like Marquette. Not a hard one there. All right, we'll move on to the Midwest since you guys could still see that there. Purdue, Montana State, or Grambling. Got to go Purdue. They're not going to get upset first round, but I do think Purdue will not make it that far. Well, somewhat far, but we'll see. We'll get to that. Utah State, TCU. This is going to be a good matchup. I like it. I just want to see here. So number 9 versus 8. Doesn't really matter which way you go. They're very even when it comes to points per game, opponents' points per game. Utah State is 2-0 versus top 25 teams. TCU is 4-7, but they've played top 25 teams 11 times. Utah State has only played teams twice, top 25 teams twice. I don't know. I like TCU's experience here. I don't see Utah State winning it, so we'll go with the 9 seed here, TCU. Gonzaga, McNeese. I got to go Gonzaga here. Kansas versus Samford. Could be an upset, but Kansas, with their experience, should win it. Yeah, Kansas enters the big dance with some question marks. McCullough Jr. and Dickinson have missed the tourney with injuries, so they're dealing with some injuries here. Number 4 seeds have won 78.9% of the meetings, with the number 13 seeds. At least one 13 seed has beaten the number 4 seed in 27 of 38 tournaments. So Samford is in a really good spot here. I feel like a lot of people will be on Samford. It says the Jayhawks are on upset watch. The easy thing is to pick Samford, but I feel like everyone will be on them, so let's just go Kansas here. I'm going to be filling out a lot more brackets, but this is the one for this one. So they're not all going to be the same. Creighton, Akron. I like Creighton. Oh, we skipped South Carolina, Oregon. Let me look at that one. 6 versus an 11. Last time a 6 seed has beat all 4. Oh, yeah, we saw that one. Okay, South Carolina is a balanced team that takes care of the basketball on offense, on the offensive end, and knows how to win. They rattled off 26 victories this season and avoided long dry spells. If there's an issue, it's their lack of efficiency on offensive end of the court. Let's see what they have to say about Oregon. 7 and 8. Ducks earn an automatic bid by winning the Pac-12 tournament. Yeah, I don't know. I can't trust Oregon. Let's go with South Carolina to beat Oregon. Derp, you just joined. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, let's go head-to-head. I'll post it on Instagram, too. We'll get more people coming in. And if you have any friends that want to, fill out a bracket, let them know. Give them the links and everything. Texas and versus the play-in team. So we'll go Texas here. St. Peter's. They made a run in the tournament last year. They were fun to watch. But versus Tennessee, I don't see another upset here by St. Peter's. I mean, yeah, they average 65 points a game. Tennessee, 75. They only give up 67. So I don't see an upset by St. Peter's here in this one. Don't forget to like the video, guys. We'll get more people coming in. I know it's like middle of the day here. All right, let's move on to the West. Let me move this so you guys can see. Oops. All right. Okay, so can you guys see? So we'll go north. Whoops. Do we get everything on the West? There we go. Okay, now it works. So North Carolina, Mississippi State, Michigan State. Should be a good one here. Michigan State, man, they snuck in there. Yeah, I mean, if you look at Mississippi State, they've beaten Auburn, Washington State, Tennessee a couple times. I think they're just coming in with more momentum. So I'm going to go Mississippi State on this one. Moving on, St. Mary's, Grand Canyon. I feel like this is a really good matchup. St. Mary's is really good, and I like how they've been playing all year. Grand Canyon, though, don't underestimate them by their 12 seed. They could upset St. Mary's here. 29-4 on the season for Grand Canyon. 26-7 for St. Mary's. Like, my heart wants St. Mary's, but my gut is telling me there could be an upset. But at least one number 12 seed has defeated a number 5 seed in 32 of 38 tournaments. I don't know, man. Does St. Mary's get upset here in the first round? It is very, very possible. Let's take a risk on it. I'm going to go Grand Canyon. Alabama, Charleston. People have been saying this could be a very high-scoring game, but don't see Charleston winning this one. We got to go Alabama. I really love New Mexico here in this spot. I think they could upset Clemson. So I'm just going to go New Mexico. And I want to see them in the next round. I like their guards. I love just the energy they bring. Baylor, Colgate. I'm just going to go Baylor on that one. Dayton versus Nevada. Nevada's had a lot of people saying they're kind of a dark horse here. I do like Nevada. Wolfpack are a well-rounded team, ranking among the top half of the teams in the country in offensive and defensive efficiency. However, Nevada must bring its A game on the court consistently to win games. Huh. What's their stats looking like? It's pretty even. Nevada scores a little more. I like a good dark horse here. Let's go with Nevada. The upset Dayton. All right. Long Beach State, Arizona. Love that Long Beach made it. But, of course, they have to play Arizona in the first round. Extremely tough matchup for Long Beach State. My heart will be cheering for Long Beach State, but I just do not see them beating Arizona. So I got to go with Arizona on that one. All right, so we got everybody. Now we're moving on to the next round in the East. Let me change this so you guys can see. All right. Moving on to the East, we got UConn, FAU. UConn should definitely make it to the Sweet 16, so we got them. This will be a fun matchup, a good matchup. San Diego State versus Auburn. You know, San Diego State had a nice run last year. They made it all the way to the final, the championship, but I think it's going to end early. They have a really tough matchup against Auburn, and I don't see Auburn losing here, so I got to go Auburn, and Auburn will face UConn. That will be tough. Duquesne's, if that's how you pronounce it, versus Illinois. I really like Illinois. I love Duquesne's also, but will they upset Illinois? I don't know. I love Terrence Shannon. Day-Day's great too. That's going to be an awesome matchup. Both players, you know, they're going to make it to the NBA, both of these players. But I really like Illinois. I don't know. It's hard to take the upset here, so we'll go Illinois. Red hot Iowa State versus Washington State. I think Iowa State will keep its run going here and beat Washington State, even though they are a very tough team. Number 2 seeds. Since 2015, number 2 seeds are 8 and 9 versus number 7 seeds. Despite that, 2 seeds are 60 and 27 against number 7 seeds overall, 69%. So, Iowa has a good percentage, but I see the Iowa State run continuing here. So I'll go with Iowa State. Let's move down here to the West. We got North Carolina, Mississippi State. It's hard to knock out North Carolina in the round of 32. My heart just wants them to go a little farther here. Yeah, I can't go against them. We got to go North Carolina on this. Grand Canyon versus Alabama. I took Grand Canyon upsetting St. Mary's in the first round. I'm going to take Alabama, though, to beat Grand Canyon University. New Mexico versus Baylor. Love this matchup. I love New Mexico. Like I said, they're playing really well this year. Can they upset Baylor, though? Number 3 seeds have won 63% of the meetings with the number 11 seeds overall, but they are just 13 and 12 against them since 2012. Wow. Since 2010. So that's interesting. That's tough. Like I said, my heart wants to choose New Mexico, but will they beat Baylor? I think New Mexico makes a run. I like the energy they bring. Let's just go New Mexico going to the Sweet 16. Nevada, Arizona. Would love to choose Nevada and upset, but I think Arizona will make it. It shouldn't be too hard of a matchup for Arizona there. Okay, so that's everyone on that side. Let's move back up here to the south. And I'll move. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. But if I click preview, can you say, okay, you guys can see all that. Cool. So Houston versus Nebraska. I have Houston going very far. I'm not going to tell you who my winner is yet, but I have them going far. Houston should beat Nebraska. Wisconsin versus Duke, a 5 versus a 4. I wonder what the stats are on that. Number 4 seeds are 47 and 35 against number 5 seeds overall, but have won 18 of 26 meetings since 2011. I don't know. I just never trust Duke making it that far in the tournament. But will Wisconsin beat Duke? I think Duke makes it one more round. They'll make it to the Sweet 16. So we'll go with Duke. NC State, Kentucky. NC State coming in very hot. I almost chose Texas Tech to beat NC State, but I'm just choosing the underdog here. I haven't really watched a lot of Kentucky basketball, so I'm not sure how well they've been playing. Obviously, they got a 23-9 record. I don't know. I feel like NC State will cool down. Wow. Kentucky averaging 89 points a game. I don't know. I'm not going to look too much into this one, but let's just go Kentucky to beat NC State. All right, Florida versus Marquette. Marquette definitely is going to make it far. I think they beat Florida here. Yeah, 2 versus 7. What's the stats on it? 2 versus 7. Since 2015, number 2 seeds are 8 and 9 versus number 7 seeds. Yeah, we had that on the other one. So, yeah, let's just go with Marquette to beat Florida. All right, moving down here to Purdue versus TCU. Purdue's going to get upset, but I don't know. I don't think they get upset by TCU here yet. Well, I don't know. Kind of curious what their stats are. Number 1 seeds are 71-6 against number 9 seeds. 71-6. Huh. Their stats. Yeah, I don't know. Purdue could choke at any moment. I don't know if it's going to be in the round of 32. Let's just go Purdue. Gonzaga, Kansas. Here's where Kansas finally loses. They'll barely get out of the first round, but Gonzaga should beat Kansas. South Carolina, Creighton. I like Creighton in this one. Texas versus Tennessee. Great matchup. But I don't know who to pick in this one. This one's tough. Anyone else just tuning in, feel free to post your picks. 79.5 points per game for Tennessee. 76.5 for Texas. But Tennessee's 6-4 versus top 25 teams, and Texas only 3-8. So I like Tennessee there. Yeah, I just got to go Tennessee. All right, so that's the picks there. Let's move back up to the Sweet 16. You guys can see that. Okay. Sweet 16. UConn, Auburn. UConn should make it far, but I feel like I don't have UConn in the championship, maybe in the Final Four, but I don't even know if they'll make the Elite Eight. Because UConn is the best in the country, I know, but they have a lot going against them here, and they would have to go back-to-back. Auburn has a very strong chance of upsetting UConn, because if UConn beats Auburn, they would play the winner of Illinois and Iowa State, and I don't think either of them could beat UConn. I think this is where UConn loses in the Sweet 16, so let's go Auburn. Illinois versus Iowa State. Oh, great matchup. Can't wait for it. Number 2 seeds are 36-23 against number 3 seeds, 61%. Iowa State has all the ingredients to make a deep, tourney run. The Cyclones play aggressive style of defense, forcing turnovers. Let's see what they average per game. Dang, yeah, because like Illinois has a great offense. Yeah, Illinois' elite offense. So an elite offense versus an elite defense. They say defenses win championships. But will they win this game? Let's go Iowa State. Let's go Iowa State to beat Illinois. All right. So Houston versus Duke. This is where Duke loses in the Sweet 16. Got to go Houston on this one. Kentucky versus Marquette. I really like Marquette to I was going to say to upset Kentucky. I feel like it's a pretty close matchup when you look at their stats. Kentucky does average a lot of points, though, but Marquette's defense is great. Let's go with Marquette to beat Kentucky. All right, moving down to the rest of the Sweet 16. Appreciate all you guys that have been watching here. And if you're watching this at a later time, feel free to join the bracket. We are competing against each other. All the links in the description. All right, North Carolina, Alabama. I don't see North Carolina making it to the Final Four. I think Alabama, a number 4, upsetting a number 1 seed. Let's see. Number 1s have won 10 of 11 meetings with number 4 seeds in the past 8 tournaments. Oh, wow. That one loss came in 2022 when Gonzaga was upset by Arkansas in the Sweet 16. Alabama, though, they average 90.8 points a game. They don't have a great defense. UNC. Oh, this is tough. Let's just go UNC to beat Alabama. All right. New Mexico, Arizona. I think this is where New Mexico's run ends in the Sweet 16. Don't see Arizona losing, but I think New Mexico will make it a hell of a game. But we'll go Arizona to win that one. So that's the Sweet 16. Moving on to the Elite 8. So we got Auburn, Iowa State, and then Houston versus Marquette. Love Auburn, but Iowa State's defense, I mean, obviously their offense is going to have to pick them up at some point. Defense can't do it all. What does Auburn average? So number 2 seeds and number 4 seeds have split their 8 meetings. Last occurrence came in 2022 when number 2 Duke knocked off. So it's very even. Auburn averages 83. Auburn has a good defense, though, too. I think Auburn, let's go with Auburn again. I think they make it. Yeah, I think they beat Iowa State here. Well, oh, man. Now I'm second guessing myself because I took some notes and I said I have Iowa State going pretty far. Not to, well, if they win this, they go to the Final Four. This is a tough pick for me. I don't know what you guys think. Auburn or Iowa State? It's a really tough pick. Because, I mean, Iowa State, they're 6-5 versus top 25 teams. So they've played 11 teams in the top 25 rankings. Auburn has played 7. Both 13-5 in the conference. You know what? I'm switching my pick here. I'm switching my pick. We're going Iowa State to beat Auburn. I switched it. I do like Iowa State in the Final Four. All right, moving down here. Oh, wait, we forgot to pick. Oh, whoops, sorry. We forgot to pick the Purdue Gonzaga. My bad. Yeah, I think Purdue beats Gonzaga. Actually, I don't know. If Gonzaga's like how they were last year. Let's see, number 1 seeds are 41-11 versus number 5 seeds. However, number 5 seeds are perfect 3-0 against number 1 seeds in the past 2 years. 3-0, huh? No, I'm going Gonzaga. Switch my pick again. Because Purdue chokes, man. I don't see the Purdue making it to the Final Four. Or the Elite 8 in this case. So let's pick Creighton, Tennessee. Forgot to pick them. Let's just go 2 versus 3. Number 2 seeds are 36-23 against number 3 seeds, 61%. Looks like Tennessee slightly has a better defense. This one could be very close. Tennessee has a lot more experience versus top 25 teams. What do they have to say about Creighton? Creighton is a balanced team that runs through Trey Alexander and Ryan. Blue Jays are a dominant inside team on both sides of the ball, as well as a strong three-point shooting team. They play a slower-paced style and have had trouble against teams that push the tempo and force breakaways. For Creighton to return to the Elite 8, they need to keep the passing game flowing. So what about Tennessee? Do they play good defense? Tennessee possesses a strong offense, but defense is their calling card. Okay, particularly. Okay, do they play? I already like that. They play good defense. I think they'll cause turnovers. We'll go Tennessee on that. All right, finally, here we go. We have almost the Final Four. Marquette versus Houston. Forgot to pick this one. Yeah, I have Houston going to the Final Four, so I got to go Houston on this. Marquette, they made it. They got close, but not all the way. So we got Iowa State and Houston so far in the Final Four. So now we got a matchup between North Carolina and Arizona. And then we got Gonzaga and Tennessee. I think this is where Gonzaga's run ends. Tennessee will beat Gonzaga. And then North Carolina versus Arizona. I have Arizona going pretty far. Not really North Carolina. So we'll go Arizona. I've already kind of done these picks in my head beforehand. So my Final Four, so you guys know. Let me make it bigger here so you guys can see. All right, there you go. So, Final Four, Iowa State, Arizona versus Houston. Or sorry, not versus, but also we got Houston versus Tennessee. This seems like a Final Four, like an easy Final Four. There's not a lot of upsets. Besides Iowa State, a lot of people probably wouldn't have them go to the Final Four, and maybe even Tennessee. But having Houston and Arizona, a lot of people have Houston and Arizona in their Final Four. But winning it all, this is my matchup. This is my Final Four is Houston, or sorry, my championship is Arizona versus Houston. But to win it, I got to go Houston this year because I don't know. Houston should have won it last year. They got knocked out earlier than expected. Arizona seems to choke. I feel like maybe Arizona won't even make it this far, but in this bracket, I'm going to have it. This is kind of a safer bracket maybe, but I'm going to go Houston to win the whole thing and win the championship this year to beat Arizona. Don't think Arizona will get it. How many total points will be scored in the championship game? Let's just say 129 total. So that's my pick. Houston to win it. I'm going to submit it here. And so you guys could join. Like I said before, you guys can join this. Oh, Derpy, you said Final Four for you is FAU, North Carolina, Houston, and St. Peter's. I don't know about that. St. Peter's, yeah, they had a run last year, but they're not making it to the Final Four this year. I mean, if they do, you will probably win a lot of money. You should bet on that. But I really don't see St. Peter's making it that far. There's just so many good teams that can knock out St. Peter's. North Carolina for sure, Houston for sure. But FAU, it's a possibility, but I feel like FAU would make it Elite Eight max. Don't see them making it the Final Four. But, hey, those are your picks, so I can't say anything. There's going to be upsets. We all know it. Obviously, my picks aren't going to be perfect, that's for sure. All our brackets get busted early. So, yeah, man. I can't wait, though. I really can't wait because we do this every year for this channel. Games all day long on Thursday and Friday and possibly, Saturday and Sunday. But especially all day long Thursday and Friday. So I can't wait. Submit your picks. You got to do it today, though, or like by tomorrow morning. You got to do it now. Links are in the description here of this channel, or of this video, link in the description to join this tournament so we can compete against each other. And also the password to this is Wildcard, capital W, but that's in the description as well. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Appreciate all you watching. It was short and sweet. Like I said, I'm going to be filling out tons of brackets, so follow me on Discord, Instagram, all that. Maybe I'll post a link to other places I post brackets. Definitely some for money and some for not. But, yeah, those are my picks. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for watching, Derpy. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great rest of your day.